Hi there guys, this is Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video you're going to know everything you need to know about Oneplus 2. So guys, this is not a review, it's like more of a issues about Oneplus 2 and what's going on with this particular phone. So guys, let me tell you one thing first. This device is no way a 2016 flagship killer like the Oneplus team has said, nor their caption never settles applies to this. So if you buy this device, you have to settle with quite a few things. Coming to the build quality of this device, it definitely has a very solid and a premium build quality. You have the same sandstone back panel. You have a new laser for autofocus. By the way, we are not going to talk about the camera in this video. And we have a fingerprint scanner on the front. And this device comes with just a full HD screen, which I think is more than enough. So these are not the things that I want to talk to you about. So let's dive into the real stuff. And by that, I don't mean to say this device doesn't have NFC or infrared. Well, I would have appreciated it if they have given those sensors, but this is about something much more important. It's about the fingerprint sensor over here. Yes, the fingerprint sensor is probably the most important thing or the most important new addition to this particular phone or the newer version of OnePlus, but it feels like this is just for a namesake. It doesn't do anything more than just unlock your device. Well, other companies who have implemented a fingerprint scanner in their devices have given us much more functionality for the fingerprint scanner. But when it comes to OnePlus, they have really disappointed me. So guys, firstly, the fingerprint scanner is very slow. Let me just show you that. So it took around 2 seconds maybe. And that's because I put the device on the flat surface, or that's because I'm not touching the phone. I read somewhere that if I'm holding the device and trying to unlock, and it usually takes about 1 to 2 seconds, isn't really much big if you compare it with either entering your password or PIN. But if you consider other devices which unlock the device in just less than a second, it definitely doesn't feel right. Most of the time it's like I just put my thumb over here and I wait it to unlock, and there it is. It unlocked very slowly, or else sometimes it doesn't even unlock. So these kind of thing happens from time to time. So that's my biggest disappointment. Let me tell you, the only reason I switched from an Nexus 6 to OnePlus 2 is because of the fingerprint reader. Apart from that, OnePlus hasn't released the API for the fingerprint reader, so there are no third-party applications that can use this fingerprint reader as an app lock, and this fingerprint reader isn't very well integrated into their own Oxygen OS. So let me just quickly show you the demonstration. Now I have locked the device. When I press the thumb or the finger, it'll unlock. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now let me try to unlock it without using the fingerprint. Now it'll ask me for a password. Okay, I have on-body detection, that's why it didn't ask me for a password. So anyway, let me just put the device there for a second. So now I need to place my finger, or I can enter the password. Okay, now it's unlocked. But let me show you something. If you go to settings, security, and then go to smart lock, it'll ask you for your PIN, and over here the fingerprint doesn't work. You have to enter the password. So there are a few places like this where you have to enter the password manually and the fingerprint scanner doesn't work at all. It's been like around maybe 6 months or at least 4 months since the device has been launched, and these kind of things have not been fixed yet. So guys, coming to the development side of OnePlus, OnePlus One was a very big hit. There were a lot of custom ROMs and custom kernels because it was directly or officially supported by Cyanogen. So most of the ROMs were ported from Cyanogen mod. But now, as this is running Oxygen OS and we don't have an official Cyanogen mod, the development is pretty much sloppy. We are still stuck with Android 5.1.1 running on Oxygen OS. Currently I am running a custom ROM called as SkyDragon. Well, there aren't many customizations, just few tweaks to improve performance and battery life. Nothing visually impressive. There are other custom ROMs like unofficial Cyanogen mod, Nightlies for Android Marshmallow, Resurrection ROM, and Paranoid Android, and some other stuff like that. But those ROMs don't support the fingerprint scanner or the laser for autofocus. So if you want to use these two things, you need to stick with Oxygen or Hydrogen based OS developed by OnePlus, and that's pretty much about the development. So that's pretty much about the development. The developer community for OnePlus 2 is very small, and if you're not going to use the two things that makes this device special, that is a fingerprint reader and the laser for autofocus, you may as well go for any other device, because You have a very good processor, Snapdragon 810, but it is still underclocked and underutilized maybe. So you might be better off with phones with Snapdragon 801 and which works really well and has a great development community. So that's pretty much it, guys. Coming to the operating system of the OnePlus 2. On the global version, we have Oxygen OS, which has the notification toggles on the top. And in China, they have another OS called as Hydrogen, which has a notification drawer at the bottom, just like iOS. So that's pretty much it, guys. These are some of the things that you need to know about OnePlus 2, or everything you need to know about OnePlus 2 in terms of development and after sale usage. So if you have any doubts, do let me know by commenting below this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this.